evening, flies, and welcome to the 5 o'clock news.
Tonight's top stories.
A lucky escape from death trap.
An 8-legged terrorist takes another victim.
Amphibious criminal sentenced to life.
The war against the 2-legged flightless ones continues.
A record number of newborns hatched this week.
A brand new fast food restaurant opens.
And the countrywide cleanup is a success. A senior flyer was lucky to escape with minor injuries after almost flying into a hidden death trap growing amongst other plants on a windowsill. The escapee had just completed a delicious meal when he happened upon the deadly trap. Fortunately, the trap had a slow reaction time in closing, narrowly missing his pulvili, the suction pad on his left foot. The pulvili allows flies to land almost anywhere. The senior flyer used his amazing primary wings for a precision maneuver. Instant liftoff was achieved with a wing beat of 300 times per second and an average speed of 7.24 kilometers an hour. As he performed a tight spiral maneuver, bystanders applauded at his lucky escape, unlike his cousin Roger, shown here. An 8-legged terrorist, the arachnid, has taken yet another victim in his vicious web. Many flies have been taken, but this is one of the most devastating yet, since the young fly had only just hatched. The little one wandered off while her mother was busy vomiting on a sandwich. She soon became entangled in a web, was wrapped with silk, injected with venom, and had the lifeblood drained from her tiny body. Onlookers managed to capture this piece of footage on video. Her mother is traumatized by the whole event, saying she only turned away for a moment. A guilty verdict was delivered after a 5-minute trial for serial murderer Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog is responsible for the untimely deaths of thousands. After being caught on CCTV, Mr. Frog pleaded guilty to all charges. His defense lawyer explained that the victim contained a huge amount of protein which Mr. Frog needed to survive, but the judge was unsympathetic and sentenced Mr. Frog to life behind glass.
The war continues to rage in many areas as the 2-legged flightless ones arm themselves with more sophisticated weaponry. The latest attack saw the death of 3 fellow flies by electrocution. This new weapon, which delivers as shock as it swats, has become another threat to watch out for, along with the aerosol and the sticky paper trap. One of the most vicious weapons of mass destruction is the standard swat, which leaves heads, abdomens, thoraxes, proboscis, compound eyes, wings, legs, and antennae severely scattered and squashed around the city. Record numbers of newborns hatched this week, increasing our population by millions. With the warmer weather approaching, couples are busy reproducing. Latest census results show a current population of around 17 quadrillion. That's just too many to count. After mating, expectant mothers lay around 500 eggs, usually in batches of up to 150. She lays them where they'll have plenty to eat when they hatch. Then she leaves them to it. Babies hatch a day or so later. At this stage they are known as larvae, or maggots. The newborns grow rapidly. Within 2 days they shed their outgrown skin, the exoskeleton, and grow a new one. This process is called molting. Babies molt twice more before their skin starts to darken and harden, and then they enter the pupa stage. Inside their protective shell, the larvae fully develop into flies with all 3 body segments of an adult. When the baby emerges from its pupae shell, it has a bump on its head to help it get out of the shell. The bump deflates back into the fly's head once it has fully emerged. This whole process takes between 7 and 10 days. What a miracle! A brand new restaurant is proving popular with many families and has been given a great review by food critics. We cross over live to Tamagadi Coffee for an update.
Thanks, Hilary. The taste test was passed after hundreds of flies used their tarsi, tiny hairs on their legs, to sample the new cuisine. As flies have no jaws, we rely on our proboscis to suck up our dinner. Dry food is given a good scrub with the bristles on the end of the proboscis. Then a mixture of saliva and digestive juices is vomited onto the meal to make it nice and liquid. Then it is all sucked back up. Sometimes when we are lucky, an old meal is regurgitated with a new. Delicious. Back to you, Hilary.
And finally, across the country, flies have worked relentlessly to clean up the mess left by the 2-legged flightless ones. This includes their garbage, leftover food, their pet animal waste, and the remains of flattened four-legged furry creatures that are squashed on the road in the night. Every morning our flies have been busy laying eggs and rotting carcasses, food and excrement, so that young maggots can clean it all up when they hatch. Other organisms, bacteria and enzymes break down anything that is left behind. So far our team has managed to stay on top of the situation.
And a quick update on Dave McFly, who is halfway across the ocean in the rim-to-rim swim. Dave is attempting to break the world record. Good luck, Dave.
Well, that's it from us. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, what do you call a fly with no wings?
I don't know.
A walk!